Microsoft has confirmed issues with Windows 10 after installing recent updates. These include visual glitches and reduced system stability, with some features like the taskbar and file explorer becoming unresponsive. In addition, Microsoft has acknowledged issues with the Tuesday patch update for Windows 10 22H2 version, including a blue screen error and issues with the start menu and task manager. Just like we're gonna have issues if you don't follow this channel. Like, come on, bro, just do it. Updates breaking random features is nothing new, but some of these also came about from just a simple security patch, you know, without even adding any new features, which really makes you wonder if Windows will ever be completely bug-free. So at this point, this is just really concerning, to be honest. So if we just look at these articles, so this was posted on December 15th. Microsoft acknowledges it pushed buggy updates on Windows. Okay, and then we have the 17th. Microsoft confirms taskbar bugs, broken file explorer app issues in Windows 10. And then again, a day later, this patch causing blue screen on Windows 10 and more. And the thing is, if we just look at the comments, so here's somebody that's reporting that yes, they indeed have had this issue, because not everyone does, obviously. File Explorer stopped responding, followed by a complete system freeze, no more access to the taskbar, and you know, basically nothing works. Which is obviously a very big issue if you're working on something, you know, if you're trying to get something done, especially if maybe you're just not saving your progress and all of a sudden your entire computer freezes and you have to just restart, and then it hopefully works. And then this comment sort of scared me a little bit. So the expectation that Windows ever was or ever will be completely bug-free needs to end, and people need to come to terms with this, because this piece of software is used by a billion people all over the world, and that is a very good point. You know, Windows is used by a ton of people on a ton of different devices, a ton of different hardware. You know, that's the big reason why not everyone has issues when these updates come out. You know, only a few people, because everybody is just running such different pieces of hardware. And you know, I always say that Microsoft should just stop updating their UI and adding new features. They should just focus on making everything work. But this is a little bit different. You know, some of these bugs came around just because of a security patch update, which the security patches need to happen, or else, you know, your computer is vulnerable. You know, it's like somebody just gets a key to your car, and then that key will work with your car unless there's an update to sort of, you know, not make it so that can happen. So I don't know what the answer is. You know, honestly, I just hope this doesn't sort of become the mainstream opinion. You know, I hope everyone's not just like, oh yeah, you know, another Windows update and, you know, a few more bugs, you know, whatever, you know, it's normal. I hope that doesn't happen. You know, I hope we are gonna have some stable versions of Windows again, you know, just like back in the day where, you know, updates were a lot more rare, and, you know, new features were not added in as rapidly as they are now, or else, you know, competitive options like macOS or Linux, you know, they might start to really take off, which, you know, is fine. But obviously a lot of the software is just designed for Windows, doesn't work with macOS or Linux. You know, a lot of it does, but, you know, not everything, especially not the specific applications developed for particular businesses and stuff like that. So I don't know, it would be a pretty big mess to, you know, just switch an OS completely, not to mention, you know, going from Windows to Linux. If you are not like a major computer user, that is not going to be the easiest change to make, you know. But I mean, there's really no alternatives. You know, Microsoft does a lot of the time provide workarounds for these issues, but, you know, if we just read this, you will need to enter Windows recovery environment, which, you know, that can be a major hassle to do for people who are just not so tech savvy with computers.